Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Generation of Viewpoints and Tea and a Key with Carolyn. I'm Carolyn.
I'm Nakia.
We want to thank you guys for joining us today. Before we get into our video, I want to let you guys know that Generation of Viewpoints has been demonetized for reused content. So please follow my second channel, Tea and a Key with Carolyn. Also, Nakia has a channel. It's Nakia. Follow her as well. I hope you guys have been having an amazing, it's just the start of the week. It's Monday. It's Manic Monday today, but I hope you guys have had an amazing day. We're going to be talking about the Belle Collective today. You ready for this, girl?
Yeah, let's get into the Bells.
Lord have mercy. So the Belle start off with you guys. Also, please say hello to us in the chat. Like the video as you come in. And again, I thank you guys for joining us, and we appreciate y'all being here. So please say hello and like the video. So the Belle Collective starts off with Leticia and her mother and her son having to meet up at a pizza place. Leticia says her mom is taking care of her son, but I thought that Leticia was living with her mom. Is that what you thought?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, I thought she was living with her mom. So I'm not understanding what's going on here. It seems like the child is living with her mother, and what is she doing? Dipping and doing it?
She's working. Let's just say that.
She did say she was working, but just the way she was wording things, it seems as if she's not raising her child. But
not too much on Leticia now.
Not too much on Leticia. Okay, she says she wrote a book, Why Side Chicks Are Winning, and I'm confused. I don't know why a married woman would read that book. That sounds like
sounds like something Ariana Curry should have wrote.
It sounds like she's a cheerleader for side chicks, right?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm very confused. I'm not feeling it. What's up?
Ariana Curry should have wrote that.
Y'all, my grandson is here. Excuse me just a minute. Look in a bowl on my dresser. It should be one in there. My son is coming in here asking me for the baby pacifier. I'm sorry, y'all. But yes, her mother has been married 6 times. And I don't know. I just feel like, what is happening here?
So that could be one of the reasons that she want to hang on to this marriage with Glenn.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, same thing with Latrice. If she's seen her mother go through 6 different marriages, she might want to hang on to the one that she has because she doesn't want to repeat that cycle.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like we all have things from our childhood that we did not like, and you want to change those things or make sure that you don't do the same things in your life. So I guess you're probably right.
Absolutely.
But her mama was saying that she would have liked to have been invited to the stripper party.
What?
I know. I was like, okay, she is the opposite of Mama Joyce, because when Mama Joyce seen a stripper, she ran the hell out of town. Okay.
Wow. This mama is wild. I guess the 6 marriages, that lets us know she's wild already. So
yes. I don't know. I think we can see a little bit more of the mamas. What you think?
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it, yeah. Although I will say Marie's mother, I don't like to see Marie's mother on camera. I feel like I
want to see Marie. I'm tired of Marie.
Marie wasn't on this episode.
Good.
And Tambra wasn't on this episode either.
Good. I think they're being reprimanded.
Okay, so the next scene is Willie and Akeisha. And she's telling her husband, well, actually, he's putting children to bed. They always show him in a good, positive light when the camera is on this man. If y'all don't pay attention to this man always bringing his wife some food. He putting the kids to bed.
Rubbing her
feet. She makes sure that her husband is shown in a positive light. And I can appreciate that.
I guess.
I can appreciate that, because a lot of times on these shows, these men are not shown in a good light. But I'm not saying that the camera is doing it. That's just who they are, but I feel like Akeisha and her husband have a plan. You're gonna see this black man in a good light.
I guess. I don't know if it's authentic though, but I mean, I'm not the biggest fans of these two, so I don't even care to watch their scenes really, but
oh, their scenes are wholesome, Key.
You can be fans of them.
I like all the ladies on this show except So Desperate. Okay. I like everybody.
Not So Desperate.
So damn desperate.
Yeah, she's something with that name.
Akeisha is telling her husband that she has high blood pressure. That's a new diagnosis from the doctor. She said she was having these headaches, and she said she wasn't telling her husband everything that was going on with her. I don't know. I hope she can get that under control.
Yeah. And at first I was kind of like, she's really, really exaggerating. But high blood pressure, it can be a serious issue.
It's definitely a serious issue. It can cause strokes and heart attacks. I have high blood pressure. I know all about it.
And then when she went into a little background with her family, that's when I really understood. I was like, okay, now I see why it's such a huge issue for her with the mother and, you know, the past.
She says she did not get the block. She wanted a whole block on Farish Street, and she says the city did not approve her for that. But she says they did offer her a different project to be a part of, and that project is the Farish Street Festival or the Farish Forward. They're actually having a festival this weekend, and it's gonna be like singers, the politicians there, you know, food trucks, just a good time there, and trying to get this street back on track. It's been years that they've been trying to redevelop this street, but for some reason it's just not happening.
Yeah, and she's really, like, you can tell she's very passionate about this project.
Yes,
because that's all she talks about.
Yes,
every scene, every episode.
Yes, I feel like she is gonna do it. Like y'all know, I be saying she is the legitimate person as far because she owns property on Farish Street. So I feel like she can get it done. She's been all over the Jackson news talking about this project for months, probably like a year now at this point. She's been trying to get this situation going. So I'm happy for them, you know, and I hope that we can see this come to fruition. And hopefully we can visit Farish Street, you know, in the future. I'm looking forward to visiting Jackson itself.
Okay. Yeah. And you want to see Akeisha too, huh?
Why are you Akeisha is not my favorite.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it sounds like you are a fan. But yeah, I think it's a good project to support.
Well, I feel like yeah, I want to see this come to fruition. That's the thing. It's not about me loving, you know, Akeisha. You know what I'm saying?
But I think you have to be careful because with reality shows, they start projects that never end up being done. So you all excited about this Farish Street project, but it's been how many years now? 3 years in the making.
It's been over 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. So you all excited about this, but you might be waiting a really long time to support because it might not get done.
Well, the city has been working on this for a very long time.
I think you might need to go sign up to help with the project. Go sign up to be.
They have not been successful. They have not been successful. But we have new blood here. We have new cameras. We have new people. It's going to get done. I'm going to take you to Jackson. I'm going to get you a pig ear sandwich. How about that?
No, thank you. Yes. I'm gonna act like Willie now. No, I'm from New York. We don't do that. I can't do that. But yeah, it sounds like you need to go work under Akeisha and help her get that set up.
It ain't. If it was Leticia, I would be having this enthusiasm. Am I saying that right?
Oh yeah, you are.
I would be enthused. I just want to see Black people succeed, and this is a historic district, in Mississippi, and this needs to happen.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just being messy. I'm just being a messy mean girl. Then I need to be on the show. All the shade I've been throwing.
Yes, you've been a messy mean girl. Because I'm trying to see history. And you are a history buff. I want to see Black people win.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead on.
And Akeisha and her husband already own a bar in New Jersey, and they're going to bring the second location to Farish Street.
I love how you just know all these people background. Let them bring it. Yeah, they could put it on Farish Street.
Yes, I know the background because I've been investigating. I took my binoculars out,
but it's going to take more than just one restaurant to, refurbish Farish Street.
Yes. The problem is the city. The city is always wanting to. The city owns 12 buildings or 12 plots, and they don't want to give it to nobody, which is crazy. And they ain't did nothing with it in how many years?
Okay.
It's been decades. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on, y'all, because we're losing our audience. We are sorry, y'all, for spending
right, because nobody want to hear about Akeisha
on Farish Street. The next scene that we're talking about is JJ and Star. Star, one of the twins, and her. I don't know if I want to call him her husband. What is he? Her baby daddy?
No, that was her husband.
Oh, that's her husband. Okay, Star and her husband brought the baby to see JJ, and JJ seems like a proud grandfather. I'm just having a hard time trying to read JJ because you act like you love these kids so mother plucking much, but you let this ratchet witch spray all her negativity all over the place. I don't like that. You gotta make a choice. You need to put Gucci in her place. That's what I feel like.
But at the end of the day, his kids are grown and he's married. So he has to prioritize his marriage as well.
You know what? He do, but at the same time, you got grandkids. Do you want to spend time with your grandkids? He need to tell that lady when she right and when she wrong. That's what he need to do. I feel like he has this connection to her because she stayed there. She's been there with him. She coddled him while he cried about Selena.
Well,
she changed his pampers.
But that baby was really cute, and it really did look like JJ a little bit. He said his baby looked just like his granddaddy. I was like, it really do. He got some strong genes. Because his daughters, they look just like him too.
Absolutely. That man got some very strong genes. That is crazy. Baby, I wouldn't have had no more kids for him. Just one.
Why?
Shut up. Andrea says Gucci is causing a wedge between them. Yes, she is causing a wedge between this man and his children and his grandchildren.
Yeah.
And he gonna just sit there and take it or what?
She is being very disrespectful to his kids and to their mom. So I understand why Star didn't want Sogucci being around her baby. I totally understand it. I wouldn't want to be around you either. So it is what it is, especially after you press charges on my mom.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that was completely uncalled for. Like, you that embarrassed that you got a knot upside your head?
You got boop, 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 boop. You ran up on this lady, girl. It's nuck if you buck. And in a lot of these southern states, it's stand your ground laws. So you cannot just be running up on people and think she wanted her to go run outside, run from her. No, you come up, you step to me, you're gonna get dealt with. And that's what happened to you. And now you want to cry to the police department.
Yes, now she wants to be a victim.
That's her whole life story.
She looked like one of those crazy people, though.
And she's holding resentment for Selena. I feel like she's also holding resentment for those children, which is very, very immature of her. I feel like JJ is having resentment for Selena for leaving him and never coming back. It's just crazy chaos. And if we want to get this family moving, everybody need to forgive everybody. You know, this all of this stuff is in the past. You want to move forward. So
yeah, it's very dysfunctional at this point, to the fact where it makes me a little bit uncomfortable just watching, because I'm like, wow, who would want to go through that family dynamic? And
yeah,
you got a new baby, like you're celebrating all these new milestones, and then you have something like this happening with the stepmom and your mom.
that is crazy, baby. Kendall says Sogucci is a hot mess. What about Cliff controlling Latrice? Do you think he pimp her?
He is a pimp. He look like a pimp, huh?
I absolutely listen, Kendall. Everything that's we saying here is all for entertainment purposes. Nothing that we say is true. But in my opinion, I think that he definitely is doing something to her. You can see the bruises on her on the back of her arms. And I've had those bruises a many times when somebody take you and grab you and hold you and won't leave you alone, won't get out your face, won't get out your space. I feel like it's very yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's, one, very controlling. Two, yes, I saw the bruises on her arms too. Three, not only that, I also think he's financially abusive too, because I think that's one of the main things that's keeping her in the relationship. It's a sad case, really, because Latrice has so much potential, but she just needs to get over all of that childhood trauma and leave that man. Like, girl, you on a platform, you got your own business. What's stopping you from just leaving this man? Because there are women out there who don't have resources at all, who are just stuck.
I love my husband.
Yeah.
That's Latrice. Oh, I love my husband.
I just don't know what I would do if that was my sister or friend or somebody that I knew. And, she was just my man. About
Portia Williams.
Yes.
Her first season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what it's giving.
But probably worse. Because Portia didn't work. She didn't have a job. She didn't have money of her own. She had to move back in with her mom when he left her.
Yeah, you're right.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't see her leaving him anytime soon. What is it gonna take? What would it take for her to actually leave him? What if he cheated? Do you think she would leave him?
Girl, I'm riding with my husband.
Her famous line.
I'm riding with my husband.
Oh my God.
Don't get us wrong. I like Latrice.
I like Latrice too, because she's so relatable.
Yes, I would never tell a woman to leave her husband. Every woman make their own choices in life and with their family. So I would never, a woman have to be ready to walk away.
Well, she ain't got no kids with him.
She ain't got no kids with him.
So that ain't no excuse. That ain't no excuse at all. She's just a big dummy.
Okay, let's get back on topic. Star says that JJ is taking his wife's side and she's taking her mother's side. And Star says they have to start all over with the blending. They have to start all over with the blending, but everybody has to be ready to do that. If everybody ain't ready, they ain't gonna be able to do it. Right?
Who has to start all over?
You remember Star's son Jay? They just had a big family meeting like last season. I don't know if you watched last season.
Oh no,
I did. People are trying to make this about colorism, and that is a bold-faced lie. Because me myself, I loved Sogucci last season.
People are making what? People are making what about colorism?
Selena and So Desperate. Selena and Gucci. They trying to say
she's trying to create a false narrative then.
No, that's what people are saying. That's not what Sogucci said. People are saying that people are turning on Sogucci because Selena is light skinned and pretty, and that is not the case.
Wow, that's funny. Playing the race card, playing the dark skin card. When all else fails, you got to pull that card out.
Dark brown. She's not even dark skinned, and I was a fan of this lady. I loved Sogucci her first season because she was just throwing shade left and right, just throwing out crazy comments, and I was like, yes, I like her. But when you get to who this woman really is, it's kind of slimy.
Right, and I don't know what colorism has to do with it. No. She is insane, absolutely out of her mind. And this is why people make a mockery out of colorism when people try to create these false narratives, and just say anything. Because yes, it does exist, but in this situation, is it relevant? No. Absolutely not.
Come on, Kia. Preach, Kia.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next scene is Josh and Latrice. They are at this place, Aerial Silks, where they are doing some kind of dance. What was that?
I don't know. Wait, who is it? Latrice and
Josh.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know what that was about, but okay.
Latrice said she need to work on her bedroom skills.
She is too much. My man. Girl, shut up about your man.
With that old ass man.
She probably he ain't got that many years left, huh?
Sure.
She is so annoying. I could not be around her if every 5 minutes, my man this, my man that. Like, girl.
It's my husband.
And then look at her man. This the man. Like, you would think she married to somebody fine and, girl, bye.
Like who?
I don't know. Who fine? Morris Chestnut, he fine. You would think she married to Morris Chestnut. The way she bring up her man.
Josh said this light skin. Let me not say that. But Josh said this light skin stuff that Cliff got is it was over in the 80s. He said that's some 80s BS. He said 80s or 90s. He said
that to Cliff face?
No.
Oh.
But he was like, ain't nobody checking for Cliff.
Because I was gonna say that's fighting words. For Cliff, he would really fight over that. He already don't like Josh.
But Josh got in a confessional and he was talking about Cliff being old and just saying how he don't want to imagine Latrice on top of him. And I'm just like, excuse Josh. Josh just talked so much shit about Latrice. Well, really about Cliff.
I was like, I agree, Josh. I don't want to envision that either.
I feel like he'd be being disrespectful to her.
But he is, as her friend, yeah. He is heavily invested into their marriage to the point where it could be disrespectful.
What it could be is very much so disrespectful, the things that he say about this girl husband, and that's supposed to be your friend.
And then the background that him and Cliff have already, they don't get along. They've already had disagreements and arguments. So
yeah, it's like, even if you think it, you ain't got to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Like, baby, come on.
That's not her real friend.
Well, I don't know, y'all. They had a conversation about Josh venting to Akeisha. Latrice felt like he was telling Akeisha things about her marriage or things that go on behind closed doors. in her marriage, and she did not appreciate that. But I don't know if he really did that. Did he really do that? Can y'all help me? It's only 16 people in here, y'all.
I actually agree that no, he didn't. He was just venting to Akeisha. He wasn't trying to bash Latrice, but she took it that way. I don't know if she's that self-centered or if she doesn't really comprehend well, but it definitely wasn't a moment to where he was like, girl, let me tell you about Latrice and what they got going on. Can you believe Latrice this and Cliff that? He was more so saying like, why would my friend XYZ? That makes me feel a certain way. Like he was more, like he said, venting about the whole situation. But I don't know the background that Akeisha and Latrice have. So do they have like they don't get along or what?
Latrice said none of these people her friend, basically.
Oh, okay. That's a real Southern girl. You know, when you're from a small city and it's like you can't trust nobody. I feel that. I really feel Latrice on that. But at the same time, I don't think it was coming from a negative place. But you do have to be mindful of the things you say to certain people.
Andrea says she thinks he was wrong. I feel like I kind of feel like in the middle. I feel like he did. He went, and there was another girl there, I guess, that works for Latrice, and she was saying he could have spoke to her about whatever he needed to talk about. And
yeah. And then with him being on the show, you never know. Maybe he did have some malicious intent going to Akeisha. Like, let me get some camera time,
I don't know, but he apologized to her. And they decided that they're going to move forward. So kudos to them, I guess.
I don't like him in his blonde hair, though. He need to change that up.
Change it back. Change it to what? Brown?
Whatever it was before.
Brown. I think it should be brown. The color of your braids. That'll be so
It's a little too much going on. Yeah. You already stand out enough as it is. Okay. Now you got this blonde hair. But okay, yeah, let's move on.
The next scene is Sogucci and Akeisha. They meet up and they are walking in the woods or the swamp. I don't damn know. Sogucci is explaining how her family is in shambles, but this MF is smiling and smizing the whole time, and she had a huge smile when she said that she was pressing charges on Selena, and it's just like she loves it. She loves every moment that she can have where she's the center of attention, and she loves JJ being at odds with his daughters and his ex-wife. She loves the shit.
Yeah, and it's so sad when she revealed that she's pressing charges on Selena. I'm like, really? This is such a waste of resources, a waste of time. There are so much more real issues that our court systems should be handling, not some childish reality TV tiff.
I feel like once the police department see what the hell really went on, they're not going to charge. They're going to drop those charges or drop them down. I don't feel like it's going to be anything serious after they see that this lady ran up on Selena.
Yeah, she's creating so much drama within their family. It's not worth it.
Yeah. So Akeisha, Sogucci says that Akeisha has been ignoring her texts and her calls, and Akeisha blames it on high blood pressure, y'all. She blames it on her being diagnosed with high blood pressure. That is absolutely insane to me.
Fake. She's fake. That's why I don't like Akeisha. She's very fake.
Baby, you can't send a text message because your high blood pressure acting up or what?
She's fake. But that's your favorite right there. That's your favorite.
Not my favorite. Stop saying that.
Okay.
Well, that's not my favorite.
Okay.
I don't know why you would think that.
Okay, well, I just don't get good vibes from Akeisha. But a lot of people like her. I don't know why.
I mean, I don't even like her that much.
Really, you can tell she thinks she's so much better than everybody else.
Yeah, she do. And that's exactly why she has switched up this season. Her first season, she came in like Phaedra Parks. Like Phaedra Parks came in on her first season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, just throwing shade at anybody who.
Left and right.
Yes, and I feel like Akeisha did it on her first season, but she realized that she was wrong, and even though she still do it, she don't do it like she did it the first season.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, when she was bringing up the high blood pressure stuff, I was already a little bit like, wow, you really making it seem like you got cancer or something, that you dying. And then for her to bring it up as an excuse to not text back, I was like, okay, now you really overdoing it.
yes, I thought that was crazy. And then a lot of people on Twitter have been saying, Kendall says Akeisha thinks she's better than those women. I don't like her either. Then
Yeah, I agree.
a lot of people on Twitter were saying that she's using Gucci because she doesn't have anybody else on this show that'll befriend her. And guess who's going to the doctor with her on her next visit? Because Big Willie is going to be in New Jersey. Gucci going to the doctor with her.
Wow. I could see that. I could see her being a huge user.
She using, yeah, that's jacked up though. But Gucci is there. She's a lap dog, and she's there to lap it up. And you know what's even more crazy, y'all? Let me tell y'all. Okay, so Akeisha's foundation is involved in this Farish Street festival. They've partnered with the city to do it, and Gucci's son is a DJ at the Farish Forward Fest this weekend. So I'm like, really, they using each other, you know? Gucci is over here being by her side so that she can get anything she can get, because Akeisha is trying to be connected with the business people and the politicians of Jackson. So
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. Okay, so where we going next?
It's strictly a business relationship, strictly an alliance.
Mm-hmm.
It's the dinner next.
Yes, the last scene is Akeisha planned a couples night with Sogucci, JJ, Latrice, and Cliff, but she did not tell the couples that each other would be there.
So fake. I would be so mad.
These couples show up first to the restaurant. Akeisha is nowhere to be found, and they are outdone that that they're meeting there with each other.
But what's the beef between those two? Because I must have missed something.
It was because Latrice used a different realtor.
Oh, okay.
We didn't.
I needed that refresher. Okay, so yeah, that's so stupid to even. Sogucci blew that up out of proportion, like she does everything else. Okay, now I remember.
I feel like it was Gucci's fault. You're not a professional. Why wouldn't you have this lady sign a contract if you're going to be her realtor?
True.
And she says you only showed her one property. So what the hell is she supposed to do? And then Gucci gonna say something like, she had me showing her properties. I could have been in my bed. The girl said you showed her one property. You could have stayed in your bed. You're right. You could have stayed in your bed because you ain't did shit.
Girl, that's how these realtors who be your friends, that's how they be. They think they ain't got to put in no real work because you they friend. Never again, though. Yeah, because I had a situation like that, too.
Anyways, let's move on. This girl crazy. Kia crazy, y'all. Okay, so Akeisha is late to her own event. Latrice is doing an impersonation of Akeisha, and she's like, my kids are sick. I gotta pick them up from school. My kids are blue. My kids are green. She say Akeisha doesn't show up to events, and she uses her kids for an excuse for everything. So they really kind of low key start shading Akeisha at the table.
Yeah, because why would you do that? It's one thing to do it and you actually there, but you wasn't even there. You was late, very late. And I think that was done intentionally.
Okay, so next, you guys, if you are just joining the stream, please hit that like button. Okay, so Akeisha shows up and she's saying that she just wants the ladies to get along. And I feel like, again, this is her trying to change her image from last season. She's trying to be like a peacemaker. And Akeisha here to make money. Let's just be clear. She is here to make money. She is here to build her business and all of that jazz. It's almost giving Candy Burris, just using the
I
show.
don't like her either.
Just using the show to get You don't really want to work. You don't really want to work.
You don't really want to be around these girls, but you want to use them. But you want to collect that check, but don't put the work in.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving.
It's much work. Because last season when Akeisha came on this show and she gave that, I don't know if it was a brunch or a lemonade, but her event looked crazy different from Leticia's event. It was beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, yes, this house done right here. And then this season, we see this girl with her yard with leaves everywhere, old brown leaves, not even no landscaping, not even basic line work. I was just like, oh, she don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. Then you look inside the house, it ain't a picture on the wall. If you're gonna let cameras inside of your house, can you jazz it up a little bit and not just have like a couch in the living room? Or you can just go to a hotel and let them film you there. You can pretend like you ain't in your house yet until you get your house done and furnished, like you want it. I thought that was wild as hell.
I mean, at least she's being real, though.
Being real?
At least she's being real about where she lives and her living situation.
Real
life. At least she's letting us know that she does not have that type of lifestyle. Like, she's not fabulous, like Nene said. She's not fabulous.
She is. She's fabulous when she want to be.
Okay, well, she's fabulous. What percentage out of 100?
I would say 55.
Is that enough?
60.
Is that enough for us to want to tune in?
60. I'm gonna give her 60.
Okay.
All of them need to pick it up, though. Let's be real. All of them. Marie is a damn multi-millionaire. Her house regular too. All of their houses regular, really. But anyway, let's go. Let's move on. They start talking about infidelities at the table. JJ said he's never cheated on Gucci, and she should be appreciative of that. And Gucci is like, should I be? Because your ex over here putting knots on my damn head.
So embarrassing. When she said that, I'm like, why would you even say that? Keep that in your household.
I mean, it was on national TV, so.
Well, no, I'm talking about, okay, it didn't warrant her to bring that up when he said, I never cheated on you. Oh. It didn't warrant her to bring that up, but she just wanted so bad to bring that up.
Yeah, she wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Again, it's attention on her. She loves. She's
very attention seeking.
Oh, JJ, your ratchet ex beat me up.
Ratchet herself.
Your ratchet ex beat me up. That's what she wanted to play out on TV, but that's not what happened, girl, and that's not what the audience is going to. That's not.
I can't wait for this reunion.
Okay, Gucci says she has a smart mouth. I don't even think it was a smart mouth. It wasn't the smart mouth. It was you running up on that lady. That's what's got your ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is Latrice brings up Gucci saying Selena is having oral sex with Cliff. JJ screams out, "Well, do she, Cliff?"
What? This is too much.
Okay. You don't remember last?
No, I remember.
Oh,
but who brought that up at the dinner?
Latrice. Latrice brought it up because Gucci is the one who said that about Selena and her husband.
Oh.
So
everybody's just too closely connected.
It was JJ figuring out what douchey Cliff for me. He wanted to know if Selena is doing that to him. He is so heavily invested in Selena, it's crazy.
Well, is he? I don't know. If they putting it out there, I mean, any person would be like, is that true?
Nobody else at the table said it.
I don't know.
Okay, y'all. What's next? We coming up to the end. Cliff says, no, it's not true. He said it would be nice.
This is so uncomfortable.
Yeah. And everybody,
like, they're all so closely connected. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's weird to me how everybody at their table set up. Well, the people it was Latrice and Gucci. It was crazy to me that Latrice agreed with Gucci about the way that Selena, the altercation between Selena and Gucci happened, because Latrice, if Selena is your friend, you should take her side and see that she did not, she had to defend herself. That's basically what happened, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you guys, it's 10 people in here. I hope all of you guys have hit the like button already. If y'all have any last thoughts about the show, type it in now so we can talk about it. I feel like if you could rate this episode, what would you give it, Key?
7.
That's what I thought too, was 7. It was decent. It was decent, but I will say that towards the end, it couldn't keep my attention. I had to keep pausing it. So
what happens on next week?
Let's see what Andrea says. It's funny how JJ talked all that smack about Cliff in the confessionals, but didn't say nothing to Cliff at the table. And you know what? I feel like this is a common theme with JJ. He talk a lot of mess in the confessionals.
Like he talk, period. That's all he do is talk.
Yes.
But what was he saying about Cliff?
He called Cliff and that girl devil, girl.
What?
That was like a couple of episodes ago. But he started talking.
Didn't he call somebody Lucifer?
Yeah, that was he called Latrice.
Wow.
And Cliff did.
Wow. They really into it.
Now y'all know the last live that we did about this show, I was saying how JJ be seeming like he like everybody. You know those people that like everybody? They like the girls, they like the boys, they can't miss, they don't miss.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes, that's what it seemed like to me.
Well, if he is, let him live his life.
And then they said he was a cheater too. Sanjay been on Twitter.
Sanjay has been on Twitter. She's been tweeting a lot. I guess she gonna step, huh?
I don't blame her though. I don't blame her. So, but what's happening next? I don't remember what's happening the next episode. Key, do you remember?
No, it's not. It wasn't very memorable.
Listen, it was memorable. I just can't remember it. I know it seemed to be exciting. I just can't remember what was happening. But I guess that will wrap us up. We thank you guys. Please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button on both channels. We thank you guys for watching, and we will see y'all on the next one.